Welcome to a new episode of the BS High School Report from Planet Sub. This episode features Creighton Prep basketball star Spencer Schomers. Spencer has signed to play basketball at Northwest Missouri State. And now, live from Planet Sub, here's Bob Sullivan.
Welcome into a brand new BS High School Report at Planet Sub. Tonight I have Spencer Schomers from Creighton Prep and future Northwest Missouri Bearcat?
Yeah.
Bearcat basketball player. Spencer, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So Northwest Missouri State seems to be having kind of a little bit of a pipeline from Omaha and Nebraska. What was your appeal to Northwest Missouri State?
Well, I kind of like the small town feel of it, of Maryville, and it's not super small. Mm-hmm. And then their fan base is insane. They travel really well, and you're always well supported. Everyone in the town knows you. Everyone on campus knows you. And they're really good. So that's just kind of what drew me in and everything.
Was there what other schools were on your radar?
Kearney was on my radar, Missouri Southern State was on my radar, and then Morningside obviously was on my radar.
With playing at Prep, you get everybody's best game, and you get everybody's most hostile crowd. Mm-hmm. What, in your opinion, what school has the most hostile that you've ever?
Oh God, it's definitely Westside.
Really?
Yeah. Just because that's a big rivalry game.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think every game in the Metro is going to be tough. Even when we're not involved, it's always going to be tough because the Metro is such a tough league. So, yeah.
Over the summers, you'll play OSA.
Yeah.
What was your favorite trip that you made?
When we went to Atlanta for the Recruit Hoops finale, that was a lot of fun. Me and my teammates, we played well. We lost in the championship, but it was a lot of fun and pretty cool for us to make a championship game down there.
Now, there's not a ton of free time during those tournament weekends. Yeah. It's usually like 5 games this day, 3 the next, and when I've coached some of those tournaments, it's not fun.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of free time. What do you do in your free time? What's the most fun thing you've done outside of basketball on one of those trips?
I just gotta say, one time we packed 10 people into one car to go get food. That was probably the most fun thing we did. So,
what was the newest place you ate on a trip? Have you gone to In-N-Out? Have you been to anywhere
we really liked Steak and Shake down in Atlanta.
Those are so good.
Yeah, and Waffle House, obviously. So
yeah. The Steak and Shake. Do you do the double-sided shake?
I think I just went with the Reese's peanut butter cup one, but
you can't go wrong there. I like to do peanut butter and chocolate. Not very creative, but the side by side, those are always awesome. I would recommend, if you go down to Kansas City, there's a place like Steak and Shake called Andy's.
Okay.
So try that out. It's kind of Blue Springs-ish area. What's the most, it's easy to get nervous for a varsity basketball game, depending on if it's a state tournament game or just a regular season game. Have you ever gotten nervous for an AAU game, and if so, what game was it? And why?
Not too much, I would say. I'd say I wouldn't say I was nervous, but we were in some highly anticipated games, and there was kind of a lot on them, I guess. And it was probably it was definitely in the River Cities tournament in Council Bluffs with all the Omaha teams, and it was either the quarterfinals against Team Factory or the finals against Omaha Elite.
So prep games can get a little testy between student sections. How much of that do you notice on the court?
More than I like to admit. It's funny. I mean, our student section always goes at it no matter what.
Right.
Some games you don't really see student sections going at it, but our student section, the birdcage, seems to always, just start chirping. So.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
But there's it's hard, like when you notice it as a fan, or just sitting around, you listen for it, it gets pretty entertaining. What is the one thing that when you've been at the free throw line, what is the funniest thing that has been chanted while you're at the free throw line on the road?
Jeez. Probably just like about how skinny I am. Like someone just yells directly how skinny I am. So.
Does Coach Lutke have any preparation tactics for you guys for games on the road or anything like that? Does he do anything special at games or in practice to get you guys ready for a certain environment?
No, we just kind of take it one game at a time, I guess. So, I guess like the most we prepared for like an environment would be when we went down to Kansas City and played Rockhurst last year. Mm-hmm. So, but other than that, environments in the metro is going to be pretty much the same. So,
what is one thing you like better about AAU basketball over high school, and what's one thing you like better about high school over AAU?
I'd say one thing I like about AAU is just the travel and everything, and you get to play with kids from other schools that you don't usually play with, and it's usually new people every year. And then one thing about high school, just kind of the intensity of the games. There's a lot more build up. I'd say it's probably more fun.
Last question. What is the worst pregame meal that you've ever had that led to you feeling sick while you were on the court?
Man.
I had walking tacos one time before a baseball game in 100-degree heat, and that was not a good idea.
Yeah, no, probably. It had to have been, it was a couple years ago. We had some summer league games, and I ate Raising Cane's before that, and I felt really sick.
That deep fry just starts bubbling to the surface, and that's a nightmare. Well, Spencer, so this is your senior season, correct?
Yeah.
So going into your senior season, good luck. And
Thank
hopefully
you.
Prep can, I better bleep out this next part. Good luck with you and Prep this year.
Thank you.
Spencer, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah.